Assalamualaikum and hi to my HRM 549 lecturer, Madam SURAYA HAMIMI. My name is SYARIFAH AMIRA binti Muhammad KAMAL from class BA243 3D. In this video, I would like to share about the issue in job loss. First of all, what is job loss? Job loss is a situation in which people lost their job. Everyday local and national headlines proclaim events that mean just one thing to workers: their jobs are at risk. Job loss, as discussed here, is the involuntary removal of paid employment from an individual. Those who experience job loss are known by many different names. They are laid off, redundant, dislocated, or displaced workers. Regardless of the label, experiencing job loss is a stressful event on par with the death of a spouse in terms of potential life impact. A report from National Library of Medicine published on 27 February 2022 states that quality of life and job loss during the COVID-19 pandemic, mediation by hopelessness and moderation by trait emotional intelligence, is a journal article that I have referred to. The effects of the epidemic have had a major effect on the world economy, with unemployment rate rising everywhere, particularly among young adults, women, and in nations that are most directly impacted by the pandemic, for example like Italy, Spain, and the United Kingdom. This is because the labor market was less secure before the crisis. The main issue is people who had lost their job during the pandemic report higher symptoms of depression. Unemployment may contribute to depression because of losses in social contact and status. Second, anxiety. You may feel betrayed by your employer, powerless over the direction of your life. And last but not least is stress. Our jobs are often more than just the way we make a living. They influence how we see ourselves as well as the way others see us. Particularly, socio-economic factors such as low employment rates are among the contextual determinants of hopelessness, while positive emotional climates and relationships seem to play a protective role against it. In light of all this, it is easy to imagine that a stressful episode such as job loss during the pandemic could increase a sense of hopelessness, and that this can in turn affect important outcomes for individual well-being and health. In another investigation with a general Italian population sample, Rossi and colleagues found that being unemployed and having a discontinued working activity during the pandemic were associated with poor mental health. Emotional intelligence is recognized by the international literature as a factor that promotes general health and better adaptation, and which influence how individuals cope with demands and pressure from the environment to be more resilient to challenging situations. The solutions to overcome the issue are: firstly, use a facilitator. If you know emotion might get in the way of producing a high-quality solution, seek an outside facilitator to lead the discussion. A neutral party will add equilibrium to problem solving, especially when strong emotions are involved. Second, maintain emotional awareness. Remain aware of your own and others' emotions throughout the problem-solving process. If hot buttons are unexpectedly pushed or a topic turns sensitive, take time to acknowledge these emotions and to reframe the discussions to get emotion back in neutral territory. Remember, emotion should energize, not detract from your process if you want to identify better solutions. Lastly, get training. Work on developing and using the EL skills of reality testing, emotional self-awareness, impulse control, and flexibility. This skill will boost your ability to manage emotion when problem solving, whether alone or with a group. To conclude, mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. Losing a job can seem overwhelming. There are many things you can do to take control of the situation. Safe and healthy working environment are not only a fundamental right, but are also more likely to minimize tensions and conflict at work and improve staff retention, work performance, and productivity.